Hey folks, I hope you took Chintz's advice and you're in your gym jams and your woolly socks and also a glass of wine, because we have a few short video clips for you. Most of them will be on Party Plan or Show Plan. But the very first one that I wanted to do with you is a little bit about the leaner boards that our team is going to use for this next coming month. Now, I will explain to you leaner boards, but what I will do firstly is show you the ones that we're using, and these will post on Wings after. The very first one we're calling Miracle Glow. This is our new our new clarifying clay treatment, and that is on special for $49.90. Whenever a new product is released, obviously we make that the feature product. And at your workshop or your party or your facial, read up on this, find a way to demonstrate it so that it's very visual, maybe on the back of everyone's hand when they first walk in, because when this mask actually dries, it actually looks like it's active on the face. It's amazing. So maybe do the back of one hand or something like that. Find a way to demonstrate it, but most importantly, learn the benefits of it. The ingredients, and why someone would want to pay $49.90. Now, I've got to say to you, it's very topical at the moment, this black clay. Everyone has it, everybody wants it. The amount of interest that we've had online when we've posted it, people saying, gosh, have you got that black clay? So there's already a lot of publicity from other companies. Let's write on the back of that and show them how Nutrimedix does it. With a brilliant version and a very safe and natural version. So that'll be my benefit, or my major focus of the month, obviously until that finishes. Ongoing, we still always work with the microdermabrasion and moisturizing system. That's in the big catalogue. And that's ongoing, and there is no better special than that, folks. And I can tell you, at every workshop, facial, one-on-one that I go to, I sell this. At my workshops, I'll probably sell 3 or 4 at each party. For $99, a microdermabrasion treatment for 6 months and a moisturizing system, a deep moisturizing system, you cannot go by that as the best bargain of the night. It's also a very good staple product to put customers on, because once they use the microdermabrasion and the moisturizing system, they will see immediate results. It's also a brilliant buy, but more importantly, they will see immediate results. And that's what brings customers back. Then you can introduce to them the basic skincare range. Quite often people say, shouldn't you introduce them to the basics first? I would love for the world to work like that, but people are instant noodle people. Okay, they want to know immediate or see immediate results. And the microdermabrasion and moisturizing system is very demonstrable at parties or workshops. It shows immediate results there. They take it home and see the immediate results over the weeks that they're using it, and they come to my next parties or workshops, and they are the people who promote and sell this for me. So when you start people off on this, they are sold, they will come back, and then you can get them onto the basic skincare, makeup, household cleaning products, etc., etc. So this is one of the best selling specials that you can have. We also have a makeup pack. With the onset of winter, now we're going obviously into autumn, people are coming out of the cold, they want to brighten up, they want to redo their colour wardrobe. Now's the best time to do an iconic makeup pack. And we've done one here with the new makeup, which has the little bag, a set of eyeshadows, blusher. We've put in there a Lash Impact mascara and also the lip gloss, and a packet of the face wipes. Now the whole thing is valued at $176 for $89.90. There's a saving there of $86.10. So I think that, plus the microdermabrasion, plus your feature product, which is your clay, they are probably my most sellable specials that I will have. We do have others. And you can chop and change with these. I wouldn't show them all at every workshop or facial. I design it around the thing that you're doing and also the people that you're doing the actual workshop for, i.e. demographic, age, time of life. Get the specials that are suited to that particular audience. So you can't go past our crown jewel, the Nutri-Rich oil. We also have the apricot body treats if you were doing a body, or terrific tootsies, or heavenly hands, or someone who doesn't want to try the skincare straight away. That's a good little special. We're going to post all of these so you've got them. Fun, fresh and fruity. This one's more like a family pack. So for those people that come along to the workshop and they've got their own skincare, their own makeup, and they're really just there to put bums on seats, this is a little pack for $24. But it has the family staples, you know, a body scrub, hand wash, and a gorgeous fruity soap. It's also a great add-on. You know, would you like fries with that? You know, if somebody buys one of the other sets, even the microdermabrasion set, you can always say, hey, did you want to try our body care products, our family care products? All natural, organic, really good for the family, and only $24. Would you like me to pop that on your order form as well? $24 is not a big stretch when it comes to 3 products. And if you've got these products, any of these products in Lena Boards, the most potent, powerful way to sell them, apart from having the actual Lena Boards specials there, is to have them wrapped in little baskets or little boxes, set up with the prices on them so people can visually see what they're getting. Okay, so that's our Lena Boards specials that we're working with this month. Obviously to the end of this month, which is, where are we in? August, and through to September. Now, Lena Boards, why do we call them Lena Boards? Don't know. They've always been called Lena Boards, and all we do is we put them together, slip them in, either laminate them or slip them in a hard plastic cover, A4 cover, and we have those at our workshops. Now, customers like deals, but they like deals that make sense as well as being great buys. So whenever I'm making up these Lena Boards, we make them up for you every month because we have been doing this a long time and we know what's going to sell. But I wanted you to know how we put these specials together and why we put them together. We look through the catalogue, and rather than having a brochure, you know, the specials brochure for every single person at your workshop or party, I only take 2 or 3 of the current brochures. Everyone gets a product catalogue, definitely. And they give that back at the end. I only leave 1 or 2 of the brochures sitting on the table and normally out the way. Why? Because what happens is people come to the workshop or to the party or to the facial and they know they have to buy something because you're there, you've got to buy something for the sake of buying it. And what happens if you give them the brochure is before they listen to you, before they try the product, before they get involved and allow you to create a buying environment for them, they will look through and go, oh yeah, oh, that hand wash will do. And that's what will go into their mind. And for the rest of the workshop, you've lost them. What I would suggest is keep those specials away. And at the very beginning of my workshop, when I've introduced myself and thanked the hostess and talked about the workshops and further bookings and things like that, I also say a line to the ladies that I know I want a salesperson to say to me. And what I say is, folks, tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what are the better specials to look at tonight and what's better to leave till you have your own workshop. Because tonight I have made up some amazing specials just for tonight's workshop, just for you, because Cinzia has invited me along tonight and she's told me all about you folks and what you like and what you love. And I have made up very, very special managers specials that you can have a look at tonight. It'll give you these specials that'll give you everything you need without having to do too much of that. So I'm going to show you those specials as we go through. So make sure you keep your eyes and ears open for them. Now, folks, what that does is it allows the customer to relax and go, okay, she's not going to sell us everything and sell us the most expensive things. They will relax. They'll go, okay, this chick's pretty cool. She's going to show us what are the better specials to look at tonight. The second part of that is I say, and what's better to leave till you have your own workshop or U+2 or facial. So I'm already planting a seed for them to rebook me. Does that make sense? So it's a win-win situation. For the customer, they're getting a brilliant buy because it's a really good saving. I mean, my gosh, look at that makeup pack, was saving something like $70, $80. So for the customer, they're getting a good deal, but I also make sure the packs make sense. So for example, a day and night pack. Everyone's going to use a day cream and a night cream, or at least use a day and a night cream. So I put day and night cream together. The microdermabrasion and moisturising system, that makes sense because Australians, their biggest problem is that we age very quickly, our skin dies off, we're dehydrated. Microdermabrasion sloughs off the dead skin, keeps it clear and clean. Moisturising system plumps up those little grapes, those little bubby cells that turn into sultanas and cornflakes. It keeps them plumped up. So it makes sense, and for $99 it's also a bargain. So I hope I'm making sense. I hope you can see why we choose the Lena boards that we do choose and the price points that we choose. See, we have a $25 special, a $50, $60 special, a $70, $80 special, and then quite often we'll have $100 and something special, which is normally our skincare or a big makeup pack. So instead of the brochure at the end and then flicking through and picking bits and pieces and then buying those bits and pieces, taking them home and they go into the party, I call it the party drawer. You know, every time you go to a party you feel like you have to buy something. So this way, you know, and people take it home, put it in the drawer and never use it. This way people go away from my workshops, facials or U+2s, and they get not only a great deal but products they're going to use. And it brings people back, folks. Okay. Now, there is a little something that Mum used to teach us. In sales, you can be one of three kind of sellers. You can be the order taker. Now, that's, how do I describe that to you? That's like the waitress taking your dessert order. Coming up to you with a pad and pen saying, what would you like? That's an order taker. Then you've got the second kind of salesperson, which is the mouth-to-mouth combatant. This is the person that talks at you. And quite often we call them the pushy salesperson. They're normally quite full-on, or they're throwing everything at you. And they're not doing the one thing that God intended us to do, which is to listen first. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Then we've got the sale maker. Now, the sale maker is who you want to be. This is the person that creates excitement, positive ideas, finds out what a customer's needs are by asking questions and listening, and also fulfilling those with solutions that are a great buy, but they are also logical. And they're addressing the individual customer's needs. So it's about creating a buying environment, that's what it's called, where customers in the end come to you ready to place their order. How you know you've done your job is when you sit down with them at the end and they go, okay, I wanted that pack, that sounded good, and you know how you said I could get other stuff at my own workshop? All right, well then, for my workshop, I would like to get this and this and this. Excuse me, I'm going to let the dog out. There we go, dogs. All right, folks, that's what happens when you run a business from home. It's either dogs or kids. I'm sure you'd understand. Now, where was I at, Chins?
You were saying they come up to you and they'll say, oh, I'll have this pack, and if I book a party.
Yes, so that's how you know you've created a buying environment, because people are excited about buying. They know what they want. If you get to the end of your workshop or your party or your U+2 and you sit down with people and you find it very, very difficult to approach them, and they're quite standoffish, or you find that they are, you're asking them, hey, what were you interested in, or what would you like? And you're having to drag information out. That means it's a little too late. You haven't built a buying environment or created a rapport with those people. The best way to do that, folks, is at the beginning of your workshop or your U+2 or your facial, get to know people. Get to know people by playing a game, you know, saying, okay, girls, tell me 3 things about yourself. Your name, your family and work situation, and what's your hot button? And I don't mean any personal hot buttons. I mean, you know, what's the thing you'd love to do if you could? You know, shopping for shoes, traveling, etc., etc. Or if you're at a facial, you could spend the first 10 to 15 minutes talking or asking questions, just like you do with your hairdresser. Asking lots of questions and getting to know her rather than launching into the product benefits, etc., etc. So first of all, it's breaking the ice, telling your story, but also listening to your customer, asking them lots of questions and finding out what it is they're all about. Then throughout the workshop, or through the party, or even through the facial, whatever presentation you're doing, how you build a buying environment